It is the last week of August, and all of you know what that means. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Florida is set to begin. I am so excited for this year's event. We have an incredible lineup of IPs and original houses to make this anniversary year one of the best. The return of both Jack and Oddfellow will help set the mood for this year's event, which is appropriately themed the Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. So before I take my trip to Orlando, I wanted to give you my hype list for HHN 35. Starting at number 10, I'm going to sadly have to put Stranger Things 5. Honestly, as much as I do love the Stranger Things property, and I really do, the last house, Stranger Things 4, was just kind of a bust. I was really excited to go for it and see what they were going to bring with this season, because Stranger Things 4 was such a horror-centric season, and they really dropped the ball in my opinion. So I don't have very high hopes for this season, especially with Stranger Things 5 not being up to the same level that a lot of people were expecting, and then them deciding to obviously finish and complete the Stranger Things series by doing the last and final house. I just don't have the high hopes that I did going into Stranger Things 4. With Stranger Things 5, I'm really hoping they can make up for the disappointment that we all felt for Stranger Things 4 and really up the game and really give us what we want, which is a lot of scares, a lot of good Vecna, some really good and detailed environments and scenery, not just screens. I mean, as much as the screens were really cool to see, they really just kind of like let us down as far as like really showing what Orlando is really good for, which is creating these incredible scenes in their haunted houses. I don't think that they really matched up to that with Stranger Things 4. And like I said, I wasn't actually able to experience the last Stranger Things houses before that, Stranger Things 1, 2, or 3. So I only have the knowledge and the experience of going through Stranger Things 4. And so that's kind of where and why my expectations for Stranger Things 5 are so much lower, and why I don't know, and why I'm basically having to place it in number 10 for my list. So coming at number 9 is Madlands Caged Cannibals. Now, I will admit, I think this is a haunted house that's actually going to jump higher on my list during the rankings, but as of now, during the hype list, my excitement is just not there. I think the idea of the house is really cool, like this wasteland zoo that's been occupied by these cannibals, and they have these certain tribes, but it's really hard for me to kind of totally picture with the direction that Universal Orlando's creative is going to go with this. So at the moment, like I said, I just don't have the excitement level there that I would for some of the other houses. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave Madlands at number 9. So coming in at number 8 is Cybergoria. Now, I have to admit, I think the concept behind this house is incredible. It's very interesting, very different, and it's going to make for a very gory house. It's in the apocalypse. We have these robots trying to make these humans live longer by putting robotic parts in them. And I think that's going to make for a super gory house, which is going to be really cool to see, you know, just how they put these parts together and how they make these scare actors look with all these different robotic parts. But as far as my excitement goes, it's just not completely there all the way, and that's why it's sitting lower on the list. But I do think this is going to be a very interesting house. I think us having two houses that are kind of based on the end of the world type of scenario, or like a dystopian future, is very interesting for Universal to do in 1 year. But I am still very excited to see this, and I hope they do a great job with it. So I'm hoping I don't get a lot of hate for this one, but dropping in at number 7 is Ozzy Osbourne, Prince of Darkness. Now, while I am an Ozzy fan, I do love the music, and I think this will be a really cool house. It just still didn't get high enough on my list because there's a lot of other houses I'm excited for. But like I said, it's nothing against Ozzy Osbourne. I think this is going to be a really cool house. I'm really excited to see how they delve into his music and how they present it to us as an audience in the haunted house. But it just didn't surpass a lot of the other houses that I have up on my list for the hype. But I am excited to see this. Like I said, I think this will be really cool. I'm excited for the imagery they're going to show us. I'm excited to see what kind of scenes they're going to put together for us. But again, it's going to be sitting at number 7, but I am excited for this house, and I cannot wait to go through it. So dropping in, or should I say lifting up at number 6, is Invasion Alien Abduction. Now this one I am excited for. I really am. I love the idea of aliens coming back to HHN. It's been a long time since we've seen them. These are going to be very different than aliens we've seen in the past, but again, I am very excited for this house. I think the concept of it being like a farm that's been taken over by these aliens is going to be so really cool. I'm really excited to see how they put the environments together. I think this house has the capabilities of showing us some really cool scenes and really building this world where these aliens have come and taken over and like are torturing this family or whatever it's going to be. I'm really excited to see how they put that together, if they put a very cohesive story together, and if we end up on this ship. Honestly, that's going to be one of the cool things I'm really excited to see, is if we in fact get abducted as well. I think they're going to do a lot with this. I think it can be a very scary house with how they're going to put these concepts as far as how the aliens look. I've heard some different things about how they're going to be very good with the makeup and the masks this year with this one. So I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm really excited to see these designs, and I think this is going to be an epic house. So I'm excited for Invasion and Alien Abduction for sure. Alright guys, we are halfway through, and coming in at number 5 is Hellraiser. Now this one I am definitely excited for, but I do want to preface by saying I wasn't a big fan of the films. I did do my homework and I watched Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3 that this house is going to be based upon, but I will admit it just didn't do anything for me. I just didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was a little too silly. But the world that these movies have created, though, I think that's going to be incredible in a haunted house. Seeing these Cenobites in real life is going to be incredible. And I think there's a lot of places where they can show us some really cool things, and especially messing with the character designs and the makeup that we're going to see in this house. I think that's where it's going to stand out the most. I think they have a potential to like show us some really crazy stuff. There's a lot to work on with these movies too, so there's a lot of things that I wasn't even sure that they would really delve into with HHN, being what these movies are kind of about. But I'm excited to see how they bring that into a haunted house format. So again, number 5 is definitely Hellraiser, because it's going to be a very interesting house. These are going to have some really cool characters, and it's just going to be fun to see this movie come to life. So coming in at number 4 is a house I think that's going to surprise a lot of people, especially where it is on my list compared to, I'm sure, many other HHN fans out there. So I'm going to be placing Evil Dead Burn at number 4. Now this house, the reason I'm excited for it, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a great film. It was very gory. It had so many incredible scenes and characters that they can play with. The deaths, the Deadites, these are some incredible designs, and I think there's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be really cool to play with this environment, with this family, and I just think the characters alone are going to be really interesting to see in person. Now, I do think this house has a lot of potential, but it could also drop down in my rankings at the end. So I'm hoping that they can keep it alive. I hope they can do a really good job with it and go all out, because this is a house that I feel like, as even though my excitement level is up there, it could be one of those houses that does let me down in the long run. One of the biggest key reasons I'm excited for this house is because of that soundtrack. I could already, when I was listening to the soundtrack in the theater, I could literally picture myself walking into the house and literally hearing the music that they're going to have, which is absolutely incredible. Definitely go check it out if you get the chance. Some of those reasons are why. I do think the environment that the movie takes place in will translate well to a house. And there's just a lot of really good death scenes that they can play off of. So again, that is why Evil Dead Burn sits at number 4. So coming in at number 3, what else can I say? It's Sinners. This one I am extremely excited for. This was an incredible movie. Absolutely incredible movie. It was just so good. When they were mentioning this during speculation season, I really didn't see it happening. But now that it is a reality, I cannot wait to see it. There are so many scenes from this movie that we definitely want to see in this house. And all of them, I don't even need to list them. I'm sure you know exactly what they are. But I definitely want to see this house come to life. I want them to really play off this environment. Really take us to Club Juke. Really show us these characters. Really dive deep as hell as they can into this film, and really show us some really incredible scenes. I think this house can do really well as far as scares go. I think this house can really potentially show us some really cool characters, designs as far as the vampires' looks. But I really just excited to see how this goes. One of the really cool things about the movie that I'm going to see in the house is like those red eyes from the vampires. I think that was really awesome, and I really want to see how they play that out. But like I said, this is an incredible movie. I'm so excited that they got it at HHN, and I cannot wait to see what they do with it. Coming in at my number 2 is HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Fright-tacular. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this. This is a character I have never gotten to experience yet, and I've heard amazing things about the first house, and it's so exciting to see HHN lore return. I cannot wait to see HR in person and see basically this history come back to life, see more of his story. HHN and Universal Creative do an incredible job with these original houses, and I do not think they're going to let us down with this one. I think this is going to be just like a Slaughter Cinema. I think it's going to be incredible, these different little Halloween movies that they're going to put together, and I'm excited to see a lot of the little Easter eggs they're going to have for us. So again, coming in at my number 2 is H&R Blood and Guts, a Halloween Fright-tacular. Here we are, guys. We have made it to number 1, and I think you all know it has got to be Jak and Oddfellow, Chaos and Control. I cannot wait to see them battle it out. I think this house is going to be absolutely incredible. Just honestly, just seeing Jak and Oddfellow in the same room is going to be just too much. Like, I think all HH fans are really excited about this house. I think this is going to be number 1 for a lot of people. With this being the theme of the event as well, I think it just ties everything in together, and we're just going to have this incredible battle until we finally see them come together and create this infernal carnival for us. I'm really excited to see this. I mean, you know, Jak was actually the first icon I was introduced to when I went to HHN for the very first time at HHN 25. And then obviously I got to see a new icon come to life with Oddfellow at HHN 32. Seeing these two incredible icons in the same house together, it's going to make it memorable for everybody who gets to walk through this one. I'm so excited for it. I just think this is going to be an amazing house, and I cannot wait to go through it. There it is, guys. That is my hype list for HHN 35, all 10 houses. I am so excited for this year. It's so great to go into another anniversary year. This is going to be my 3rd anniversary event, starting with HHN 25, 30, and now 35. So I am so excited to be flying out of Dallas on Thursday and arriving in Orlando so I can experience this event. This is going to be an incredible year. I cannot wait to experience it with all of you amazing people and fans of HHN, and I will see you in the fog. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to see more videos about HHN and my other passions.